Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Another video about vintage perfume, and today we are going to talk about Oscar de la Renta. I love Oscar de la Renta, I love this brand, and I discovered new perfume recently. I just bought new perfume from Oscar de la Renta. I love this designer, and unfortunately I think, you know, all these perfumes are really underrated. I don't know why everybody's not talking, I don't know, I don't find any mention about Oscar de la Renta perfume. Nobody talk about it, and I think it's a shame. It's a very underrated brand. So today we are going to talk about the most iconic perfume from Oscar de la Renta. I'm gonna show you my favorite one, the one I wear every day, and let's smell this beautiful Oscar de la Renta perfume together. Just before coming to the perfume, I want to talk a little bit about the style of Oscar de la Renta, you know, his fashion house, his inspiration, because with this little introduction you're gonna also see more about, you know, Oscar de la Renta perfume. It's a very unique, very original style, I'm gonna say. So people can like it and also people can dislike it. You know, it's like every big creator or fashion designer, you know, it's a very unique, very strong style, so it might not suit you, or you might love Oscar de la Renta. So what I love about Oscar de la Renta, you know, it's a very Spanish inspiration. I'm gonna say it's a very romantic with a lot of Spanish style. And what I like, you know, usually most of the time I like to compare Oscar de la Renta with Christian Lacroix. Okay, Christian Lacroix was one of the most iconic, you know, fashion creator, fashion designer, probably in the 70s, 80s. Unfortunately, he closed his fashion house, but Christian Lacroix was extremely iconic, because first he never made ready-to-wear, was all the time haute couture. So Christian Lacroix is for me is a real fashion creator, because he never did ready-to-wear, only haute couture, so only unique pieces. And what I like, you know, why I like to compare the two, it's because Christian Lacroix has a lot of Spanish inspiration. It's a lot of fantasy, Spanish fantasy, with a lot, you know, a lot of ornaments. The dresses from Christian Lacroix, it reminds of the flamenco dresses you can find in Spain. There's a lot of Spanish inspiration. I'm gonna say, you know, I'm gonna say Oscar de la Renta, you're gonna find this heavy, probably heavy Spanish inspiration. But it's more romantic than Christian Lacroix. Christian Lacroix is extremely fantasist. You're not gonna find this romantic touch. Christian Lacroix is fantasist, a little bit like sometimes very sexy, also very strong. In Oscar de la Renta, it's extremely elegant, extremely romantic. I think for me, Oscar de la Renta was the most romantic, you know, American creator, the most romantic one. I used to sometimes to watch the Oscar de la Renta show, vintage one, and you have these very heavy, very romantic dresses, always elegant, you know. What I love about Oscar de la Renta, it's very elegant, but probably a little bit too romantic for me. Because sometimes you find the extremely, you know, heavy balloon shoulder in Oscar de la Renta, very sometimes long balloon dresses also. So and you find this also the big tie, you know, very big tie on the dresses, on some dresses. It's a very I'm gonna say this signature of Oscar de la Renta. It's a very romantic, dramatic look. Okay, romantic, dramatic look. Maybe sometimes it's far from, you know, the French style, because French woman, Parisian style, usually we like romanticism, but we are not very dramatic in our look. And you're gonna find this dramatic look probably in New York, or if you go to United States, you have this very dramatic look. I love, personally, I prefer, I love this dramatic look. But in France, okay, it's softer, it's very subtle, and in Oscar de la Renta, this romanticism, it's very dramatic. It's not subtle, it's very dramatic, and it's a style. I love, you know, I personally, I don't buy Oscar de la Renta vintage clothes because it's not really my style, but I think it's very, very beautiful, and in this style it's very elegant. And yeah, one thing that you can't really remove, and it's the signature of also of Oscar de la Renta. It's extremely elegant, extremely elegant, and you don't find this style anymore in the United States. You don't find this, you know, this unique look, and very popular, also very chic, very New York. So now let's talk about the perfume, the most iconic Oscar de la Renta perfume. And it's really, you know, it's a reflection of Oscar de la Renta style. They're extremely romantic. It's a very romantic smell, very melancholic, romantic, very feminine. I love it. A little bit dramatic in some perfume. It's very dramatic also. They are strong perfumes, so something I love about Oscar de la Renta, it's you smell the perfume, they are strong, they are long lasting. It's a thing I love about you know, perfume in general, but Oscar de la Renta, it's very good perfume for that. So let's start with the first one, which is also the most iconic Oscar de la Renta perfume ever, because it's the first, you know, it's the first Oscar de la Renta. Oscar de la Renta decided to launch the first perfume collection in 1977, and it's a very, you know, simple, I'm gonna say simple perfume, because the name is simply Oscar de la Renta. So beautiful, beautiful bottle. I love, you know, very, we are really into Oscar de la Renta style. You know, it's very romantic, very feminine, with the flower cap, the bottle, you know, look at how chic is it. It's very beautiful. I love it. So I decided to buy a vintage bottle. I also try, because when I used to live in Boston a few years ago, I decided to try new Oscar de la Renta, and I have to say to you that that's why sometimes I switch and I decide to buy vintage bottle. I was extremely disappointed by the new Oscar de la Renta. You know, they decided to launch and make a new version of this perfume. I was disappointed because the perfume wasn't that long lasting. So I bought also on Amazon, so I don't know if, you know, if the quality is the same. I don't know, but I was disappointed just because, you know, the perfume was good, very powdery, very chic, but not long lasting. And when I decided to check online, a lot of people, you know, when you read the reviews, a lot of people said that there's nothing compared to the vintage one. Okay, the vintage one, it's extremely, it's a very good perfume. First, because the bottle is extremely chic. The new bottle doesn't look like that. And second, the perfume is stronger. The powdery smell is a little bit different, so they probably changed the version. And it's very long lasting. So a lot of reviews, a lot of people saying the same thing, that it's better to find a vintage bottle online on eBay, and the price is not super expensive. So if I decide to buy Oscar de la Renta perfume, which I think I'm gonna do, I will buy directly a vintage bottle and not the new version. But of course, you can also buy the new version if you want to. So this is a very beautiful perfume, and I think it's really a reflection of Oscar de la Renta style. It's exactly the same thing usually when a big fashion creator, fashion house decide to launch their first perfume in the collection. For example, think about Chanel, when Coco Chanel decided to launch the Chanel No. 5. They really want to create something that is exactly, you know, exactly the idea of the fashion house, of a brand, of a style, and I think this perfume reflects exactly what I said about Oscar de la Renta. You know, very romantic, very dramatic, very feminine. It's an idea of femininity I like. It's very feminine. It's you know, Oscar de la Renta used to love the round shape, round balloons, shoulder most of the time. Even the dress, you know, the dress are not like, you know, it's exactly the contrary of, for example, Thierry Mugler. The dress are very round, like that. He has this idea of the feminine with very round, protective, probably protective a little bit. A very delicate woman. Oscar de la Renta is a very romantic, delicate woman, and it's exactly that with this perfume. So let's try together this beautiful perfume. Yeah, it's definitely a vintage one. I can, you know, really smell the vintage powdery notes. Yeah, it's very Oscar de la Renta. It's very feminine, very delicate. There's a little of Christian Dior, to be honest with you. A little of Christian Dior that I love. It's a very yellow flower perfume. Very yellow flower with some you know, I can smell the aldehyde, so we decided also to use aldehyde, which is the signature, you know. Aldehyde is really the signature of Coco Chanel. Yeah, you know what? It reminds me of some street in New York, or even Berg of Goodman. I love Berg of Goodman, and it reminds me something of, you know, one day I was in Berg of Goodman and I sympathized with a very old lady, and she was doing some shopping in Berg of Goodman. We were in the same elevator, and we wanted to, you know, to eat at the rooftop. You know, we have in Berg of Goodman, you have on the top you have a little restaurant, whatever. And she told me, "Oh, you look so French, you're so pretty. I enjoy so much, you know, this day doing some shopping." She was so cute, so cute. And you know, when I smell this perfume, I'm thinking of her. I'm thinking of this very, you know, very chic lady in New York, doing some shopping in Berg of Goodman. She's very enjoyable. She's nice. You know, she's very cute. She's very cute. And it's probably, you know, a perfume I will wear. If I were in New York, I will wear this perfume. It's a very, you know, very flower, you know, powdery smell, very chic, very elegant, and also a perfume I can wear in Paris. I think it's the most, let's be honest, I think it's the most Parisian American perfume. The most Parisian one. It's a very cute perfume. Very cute. There's nothing, you know, nothing loud, nothing, you know, tacky. Everything is cute in perfume, and I like it. So definitely a perfume I can wear also, you know, I can wear this perfume even in winter, but it's more probably a spring perfume. Probably autumn spring perfume. But, you know, a perfume I could easily make my signature one, or, you know, I can wear in every season because it's a very good perfume. Definitely a perfume I can wear, you know, every day, every season. If you're thinking about, I don't know, a new signature perfume or want to try a new perfume, try this one. It's a very good, you know, and you know, there's no age for this one. It's very timeless, iconic perfume. The top notes are very florally. You're gonna smell cloves, gardenia, coriander, orange blossom, basil, peach, bergamot. So it's an explosion, I'm gonna say, of flowers, spices, but you know, everything is very delicate, okay? And now on my skin I smell more the middle notes, so there's a little bit of ylang ylang which I smell, tuberose, lavender, iris, jasmine, of course, jasmine, rosemary, rose, orchid. It's a very delicate flower perfume with the classic, I'm gonna say very classic flower ingredients. And on the base you have, I think on the base it's very interesting, and which makes also, you know, a very interesting perfume, because you're gonna smell again cloves, sandalwood, lavender, amber, vetiver, musk, patchouli, and myrrh. I can smell the myrrh. Usually myrrh, it's very strong into perfume, and which gives us very interesting vintage powdery smell. I love this perfume. I love the bottle, I love the style, I love it's very chic, timeless. I love the fact it's a very joyful perfume. It's a perfume for a woman with very, you know, nice, cute, and at the same time very romantic, chic. I think Oscar de la Renta, you know, he idolizes a lot. He has his idea of femininity. It's like a little princess. You're a little princess with Oscar de la Renta. Every dresses, you look like a little princess. It is exactly like that. It's a very little princess perfume. But the princess, of course, she's very elegant, she's classy, she's very chic. And yeah, definitely for me, it's the most Parisian American perfume because of that. It's a very cute notes, cute perfume, cute bottle. So very good one. Okay, the second one is also very interesting. So it's a different style. We are very different style. This one is a little bit more stronger, I'm gonna say, you know, even in the notes, a little bit sharper, I'm gonna say. It's a different vision of woman. The first one I show you, you can make this one easily a signature perfume, an everyday perfume. Reminds me a little bit also of L'air du temps de Nina Ricci, you know, easily signature perfume, timeless, iconic. This one is different, and I love the smell. I love the smell. Very underrated perfume also. I don't know why people don't talk about it, because it's a 90s perfume, and you know, now everybody is talking about 80s, 90s. It's very, you know, very trendy. So the one I'm gonna present you is this one, Volupté by you know, Oscar de la Renta, if my camera wants to focus. So this one. So I got a mini version, but the big bottle is exactly the same. So you have a cap, you have an emerald, a beautiful green. By the way, beautiful color, beautiful green. So an emerald cap. And you know, the bottle is extremely interesting. It's a very round shape, and I think the bottle tells a lot about this perfume, because this perfume is very original, very interesting. You know, the first one I show you, we are into a classy, chic, feminine perfume, timeless perfume, but very classy. In this one, it's a little bit more original. The smell is different. The notes are completely different. It's another style. We are into a very different style. So this perfume has been launched in the 90s. It's a 92 perfume. And you know, 90s, you had this vision of woman, you know, very strong woman, very sexy woman. 90s, it's the time where in Chanel you have the concept, or I mean the creation of a porno chic, you know, this very Parisian woman, very sexy, who wear a mini skirt with very high heels. You know, it's the porno chic style. So definitely I'm gonna say that it's not the idea of Oscar de la Renta, because even in the 90s, Oscar de la Renta, you know, he never really follow this trend of the porno chic. That's why I love Oscar de la Renta for that. He really stay in his idea of this woman, super elegant, super, the little princess, okay? The princess doesn't really wear a mini skirt, it doesn't make sense. And this perfume is exactly that, like that. So I'm gonna try, I'm gonna tell you, but it reminds me of two other perfume which I also love. And if you follow me, you probably already know and hear about this perfume. I love it. It's very interesting notes. Completely different than the first one. Okay, Oscar de la Renta by Oscar de la Renta. It reminds me of two perfumes. It reminds me of So Pretty by Cartier, which I really love. So Pretty of Cartier is a very sparkling, very joyful perfume with peach, lychee, you know, a lot of different fruit, very fruity, flower, sugary perfume, but super chic. And it reminds me of another one, which I love also, is Champagne by Yves Saint Laurent. So yes, super interesting. I really love this perfume. It's an interesting idea of what's, you know, of Oscar de la Renta. So this perfume, it's a very good perfume also for a young woman. It reminds me a lot of So Pretty, Champagne, with these peach notes, lychee notes, with different also fruits, delicate flower. It's a very joyful, sparkling, funny perfume. It's for someone, you know, who is, you know, really enjoy life, has a smile, has a very beautiful smile. Yeah, very, like we said in French, pétillant. It's very pétillant, it's sparkling, it's joyful. It's an explosion of positive emotion, of smile, of love. It's a young woman who really enjoy life. Yeah, it's the idea of the young woman by Oscar de la Renta, probably, and it's very interesting. It's a very good perfume. So the name of this perfume is Volupté. But when I smell this perfume, I don't think about Volupté, okay? I think about, I don't know, I think about your joy. Not really Volupté, but maybe it's the idea of, you know, of Volupté by Oscar de la Renta. So it's a floral green perfume, I'm gonna say. On the top notes, you're gonna smell freesia, which is also, I'm pretty sure that freesia is also in Champagne. In Champagne perfume by Yves Saint Laurent. So you're gonna smell freesia, orange, watermelon, cyclamen. So a lot of fruit, I'm gonna say, but freesia, definitely I can smell it. You're gonna smell lily of the valley, so which is my favorite flower, by the way. Peony, heliotrope, narcissus, carnation, ylang ylang, jasmine, lotus. And on the base, it's more green or even woody notes, which is super interesting. So sandalwood, amber, incense, tuberose, vanilla, and a little bit of patchouli. Yeah, it's in the same family of So Pretty by Cartier. You just check my video about the Cartier perfume. Of Champagne by Yves Saint Laurent, which was also a perfume I used to wear a lot when I was a student. When I arrived in Paris, it was really my signature perfume, one of my signature perfumes. So I wear this perfume 10 years ago. It's still in my beauty cabinet, by the way. But it's a perfume I used to wear when I was a little bit younger. So it's definitely, you know, very joyful, sparkling perfume, very pétillant with a lot of fruits, a lot of flower notes. Very interesting idea of you know, of Oscar de la Renta. Now another perfume I discovered recently, you know, and I decided to buy this perfume. This is a perfume I am currently wearing when I go to work or on everyday, you know, everyday basis right now. You know, in the autumn season, I like to wear more, you know, more stronger perfume compared to, for example, you know, in summer or in spring. I was looking for white flowers perfume, you know, my passion about white flowers perfume, and I was looking for something a little bit stronger, a little bit yeah, stronger than usual, because in autumn season I like stronger perfume. I like, you know, I like perfume a little bit more, I'm gonna say more sharp. And this one is a very interesting white flower perfume. So this one name is Bella Bianca. So this is one of the latest perfume launched by Oscar de la Renta. This one is not super old, and probably, if I'm not wrong, they decided to launch this one in 2020 on 2019. And it's a very, very good white flower perfume. It's exactly what I love about Oscar de la Renta. It's chic, it's timeless. Okay, this is a very timeless, classy perfume. And you know, I'm gonna say it's unique. It's unique in the sense that when I wear this one, I can smell on me and I know people can tell, okay, she's wearing a perfume. It has an own style. It's what I want to say. If you smell this perfume is probably on style. It's a very long lasting, strong perfume. So I can spray, you know, because I didn't, you know, today I didn't wear any perfume because I know I was doing this video. I'm wearing right now an Hermes, you know, scarf. This one, it's one of my favorite, by the way. So maybe I can spray on my... very, very good perfume. It's, you know, it's really something I'm wearing right now, you know, on day-to-day basis. So the top notes, and that's why I buy this perfume, the top notes, you're gonna smell Lily of the Valley. So, you know, Lily of the Valley, you know, it's my my passion, my obsession, you know, for Lily of the Valley. So it's an explosion of Lily of the Valley, but it's combined with very, very strong and very, probably a little bit more spicy and oriental notes, which gives a dark, you know, a dark side of Lily of the Valley. A little bit more, you know, a little bit more, you know, probably a little bit darker than usual. I'm gonna say, yeah, it's the darker side of the Lily of the Valley, and it's very interesting. You're gonna smell also some green notes combined with Lily of the Valley. And what I smell on my skin, and when I spray this one, I smell the jasmine and I smell the tuberose. I love, 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 you know, when tuberose are combined with Lily of the Valley. It gives a very dark, very oriental note. You're gonna smell the orange, the rose, and on the base, you're gonna smell some woody amber notes. So you're gonna smell the sandalwood, the musk, and the white iris, which I will... very interesting notes to this perfume. So yeah, it's a very, very strong, I'm gonna say it's a strong perfume, to be honest with you. But I'm very comfortable to wear this one on a day-to-day basis because the notes are very classy, very chic. You smell the Lily of the Valley combined with the tuberose, so I don't overspray with this one. I'm a little bit more careful, but it's a perfume I really like for this season, to be honest with you. I'm waiting a little bit for more perfume, and I'm thinking to do my autumn review season soon, but this one is definitely an autumn perfume I really like. Okay, this next one is very interesting. It's some of you tell me to try this one. It's some of you in the comments, in the review, who really tell me to try this one. Do you know about this one? It's, if I remember correctly, I made a video about you know, French perfume, flower perfume, and I mentioned that I want to buy Florissimo by Creed, which is a very, very delicate, very, very chic perfume, a little bit more expensive also. Some of you in the comments tell me, oh, do you know about this perfume from Oscar de la Renta? You should try, if for the price it's a very good one. So I decided to try and to buy this one. It's called Live in Love by Oscar de la Renta. Very chic bottle. I love the bottle. It's one thing I love about Oscar de la Renta, it's probably the bottle. This one is a very, very good one. Unfortunately, it's not an autumn season perfume. It's a very, very good spring summer perfume. So definitely a perfume I will wear this coming spring and this summer. And the very, very good news is this perfume is super long lasting. On my skin, it's incredible how long lasting this perfume is on my skin. And when I spray this perfume on, you know, on me, it really, the smell is extremely strong. The notes are really powerful, and usually this perfume masks over notes over perfume. It's very interesting on my skin. This one, it's a very interesting combination and what it is happening. So definitely, I love this perfume. So this perfume has been launched in 2011, so it's not a vintage one, but it's still old enough to be very, very interesting. And let's try. So I'm pretty sure that when I will spray this one on my skin, this perfume is very strong on me, so it's going to mask all the previous perfume I sprayed before. So it's super interesting, but let's spray. Super, super interesting, super beautiful perfume. I just want to spray on my arm, but oh my gosh, yeah, very, very good. It's a very good spring, summer perfume. It's a shame that Oscar de la Renta perfume are so underrated. I don't know why exactly. I don't know, because maybe we have this image of Oscar de la Renta, you know, a little bit, you know, probably a little bit désuet, you know, a little bit too much of the 70s, 80s, but it's too bad because Oscar de la Renta perfume are extremely, extremely interesting, super chic, and they're very good perfume. So this perfume on my skin is incredible, and it's an explosion on when I spray this one, Live in Love, I have an explosion of green, very fresh citrus green leaves. And it's super interesting is after that it leaves a delicate smell of, you know, rose, jasmine, orange blossom, combined with this fresh open notes. And you have also woody notes on the base: Virginia, cedar, musk, sandalwood, amber, and on the tops notes you have the lily of the valley. It's super interesting because this lily of the valley is not dark like the previous one I show you. It's a very fresh lily of the valley. You're not gonna smell the flower of the lily of the valley, you're gonna smell the leaves, more the leaves, the roots. It's a very fresh, very, very fresh lily of the valley. You're gonna smell on the top note the hyacinth, the bergamot, the orchid. So also a few perfume, one of the few perfume who has also orchid. It's a very, very good summer perfume because usually it's too hot. That's a problem, you know, a lot of, you know, for most of the perfume in the summer, when you want to spray a very good perfume, very heavy or loud perfume you love, usually it's too hot, and usually your perfume is going to be a little bit more rancid. It's not gonna smell like it used to smell. And on the other side, you want to spray perfume and you spray some eau de cologne, or it's too citrus, too fresh, and it doesn't really last. This one is super interesting. It's a very fresh perfume, but it lasts a lot. It's a very long lasting, very, very noticeable, strong perfume. So it has this very green, very, very fresh notes, like you will find probably on eau de cologne, or the open notes. It's a very fresh citrus lily of the valley, but it has a long-lasting, side. It has this long-lasting side of perfume. So it's a very, very good summer perfume. For me, it's one of the best one. It's not gonna, be rancid or, smell differently because it's too hot. It's perfect. So I'm glad someone in the comments really recommend this one, because I find a new summer perfume, and on my skin is incredible. It's a very fresh lily of the valley. It's another side of lily of the valley, which I love also. It's the freshness, the green side of the lily of the valley. So I hope you enjoyed this video about Oscar de la Renta. Don't forget to leave a comment if you used to wear Oscar de la Renta perfume. Which one do you wear? If you don't know Oscar de la Renta, what do you think about it? Will you try also Oscar de la Renta perfume after my review? I hope you enjoy this video, and I see you soon for another one. Bye!